Welcome to World of Darkness DC. Um, we'll just say Sierra right now is kind of, and Diana took a quick break while she was teaching her right, and now she's kind of she's walking back towards the area where they were practicing. Holy shit! Sorry.
She points to a guy. Well, you wanted to meet the other bear.
Huh? Oh, whoa! She goes. How tall is he?
He is 6'10".
Holy shit! Kind of looks up at him. Whoa. Hi.
I was like, Diana? Sierra, right?
That's my name.
Yeah, I heard talk about you around the sept.
You did?
Well, yeah, you've been pretty active considering you've been here.
Well,
where cats would get off their ass and do some things too. Just kind
she
of nods in the general direction of most of them.
Well, I think they've been doing more than you might think, but I just.
Yeah. Trust me, I'm in charge of healing. They're not doing that much.
Well, fair enough.
He kind of smiles. No, they're actually doing quite a bit more than it looks like. Nobody assumes they're just kind of hanging out. I'm like, bitch, if y'all knew what was really going on around here, you wouldn't. You need to think that.
Yeah, I just right now I've been trying to wait for one of them to get names of the children so that we can start going out and trying to pick them up and get them out of their bad situation.
Well, maybe that raid on the hive I keep hearing you talk about will help solve that problem.
Hopefully that will too. I'm nervous about that, but hey, should be interesting. So, what's your name?
Arnold.
Arnold?
Made me think on the spot, goddamn.
She says, "You're definitely bigger build than Arnold." So you're here on the set? How come I've never seen you before?
As I said, I've been busy dealing with healing those that have come back from various scouting missions, wounded or whatnot. And
Right.
Mostly I've been talking to Robert about some things, and he's teaching me some things. I'm kind of teaching him a little bit of things, kind of exchanging information kind of thing.
It seems like you guys sounds like you're getting along well with them. So, what auspice and tribe are you part of? Dude, he has a Superman belt. I just noticed.
Yeah, he's the Mountain Guardian.
He's a Mountain Guardian too.
He's the Mountain Guardian, she's the River Keeper. Sorry, I had him backwards.
Okay, there we go.
Yeah.
Mountain Guardian, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And he, I don't know all the auspices, so he would be the equivalent of the third one.
Oh, so he's Kia. Okay.
His rank is a rank 3.
Rank 3.
Yeah, he's even with Diana right now.
I thought Diana was rank 5.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, well, he's not even with Diana. See, I gotta write this shit down. What happens when I got too much shit stuck?
This is why as an ST I write shit down.
Yeah, this ST's slacking on writing shit down, but
Slacker.
because these are NPCs and they, I kind of have to pay attention to them, and not really.
Usually I do is I get like one of those like written down journals and books and stuff like that.
Yeah, I have them. I just don't write them.
Fair enough. But anyway,
most of it's stuck in my head, so I don't really feel any. But yeah.
So, how long have you two known each other?
Let's see. Diana's been here longer than I have. I arrived probably about 6 years ago.
6 years ago. Wow, that was a while. Oh, she's just trying to like come. She's kind of looking up and down and just goes. So, by the way, do you know when the next Council of Autumn is? I'm just curious.
It's going to be a while with everything going on worldwide. Now more than ever, it's kind of needed, but at the same time,
At the same time, because everyone's so busy with things, it might.
Correct. So
Harder
it's
to
looking like
organize.
it's not going to happen. Yeah.
Whoa.
We may just have to have our own little councils for now.
Okay, that makes sense. So, I've been. I mean, I remember reading the book, but a book that kind of taught us a lot about our history and stuff. But it didn't. It kind of glanced over how. Well, it seems like rank is a big thing, a part of all shifter societies. How do you go up in rank?
No, we can do that here. We can do that shit right now.
She tilts her head, huh?
It's
Really?
called a fest. What we do is basically, it's the Grawl version of what the Guru and the shifters do when they all get together. They call it a moot or a tag Aaron for the Bearcats. But for us, it's called a fest. Basically, we hang out, we bullshit, we light a campfire, share stories, and that's really all it takes.
Huh.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I got some time now. Diana, you busy? No, he's my cub, so I gotta stick around. No, okay, well, let's go.
Okay.
I keep a place set up just in case.
A place? Where is it?
Yeah, it's off to the side. It's still within the boundaries of our defensive perimeter, but I had to, readjust it due to the fact that we have to be a bit more defensive right now.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, he walks you quite a ways, and it's a little spot right near the base of the mountains, right. It's a little away from a couple of campsites you see, which you're probably assuming are where the Pamunker are staying, because that tends to be their thing.
Mm-hmm.
But it's it's right at the base of one of this little mountain range, and in between right next to it is where the waterfall is, and it's got the river going. Roll your willpower.
Roll my willpower.
Yep.
Oh boy.
That's what you see.
Oh shit. Willpower, I'm guessing, is replenished since it was a couple days since the last scene.
So everything's been replenished.
Wow, not bad.
Okay. Well, you see the fish jump in there like,
oh, she goes. Ooh. You could kind of see her like,
yep,
looking at the fish. Like she just starts looking at the fish, and she just her mouth watering a little bit, and she's like,
Diana is just kind of glaring at Arnold, and he's just kind of smiling away. You're an ass, Arnold. You're an ass.
wow, those fish look tasty.
I'll get some. We'll, have a little feast while we're here. Might as well add it to the fest.
Cool.
So you guys go get some. Yeah, you and Diana are like, yay! Like kids playing in the playground at the barn.
Yeah, I think she's gonna even shift straight into bear form to actually like start hunting for him, fishing for him.
Yeah. So does Diana, and you just hear Arnold chuckling in the background.
She like super shifts, like she wants that food.
Let's see.
5 successes.
Ouch. Okay, she takes a little while.
Oh wow. Damn.
Diana isn't too eager. Apparently, she ate. So it takes her a little bit. You're like shifting into the water, and she's like do, taking her time, and then suddenly she's just a bear.
Like probably just like teasing her, like sticking her tongue out, like, hey, you take it a while. just for shits.
All right. you catch a whole bunch of fish. You set them all up. By the time you guys are done, playing around in the water and catching fish, Arnold's got a nice sized campfire going.
And she puts the fish down onto off to the side for them to cook. And then she says she'll kind of say in Goral, probably a little bit, weird since she still like hasn't spoken it, but she knows the words in the language, so she kind of goes, oh, that was fun, tasty too.
Arnold just smiled.
So she'll go into she'll go into back into her breed form, start organizing the fish. Definitely still like eyes watering kind of thing. No, not eyes watering, mouth watering. Like even though she had some fish to the side when they were hunting some, she still looks hungry. Bears are hungry. Damn it! What is it? 30,000 calories they eat?
Yeah, something like that.
Something stupid. 30,000 a day. And she says, "By the way, do we have any kinfolk around?"
They're few and far between. Due to our rarity, we kind of keep them away from troubling situations.
Right.
We have a few, actually. A couple of the some of the park rangers scattered throughout the U.S. are actually kinfolk.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of various. The cats tend to have, they have more kinfolk scattered all throughout everything. We tend to focus on areas where we're more likely to be, so that's where our kinfolk tend to get careers.
That way they can kind of mutual benefit, help you guys out when they need to.
Yep.
So, by the way, apparently Diana tells me here that my family's kinfolk.
That makes sense.
Kind of.
At least one of your line, at least one of your parents has to be a shifter. But
I think my dad was one, right? You said, Diana?
She nods. Yeah, he was a shifter.
Did you know him?
I didn't know. Arnold. What's your last name?
Gronwell.
Let's see. Think for a second. Deep in thought. Sounds familiar, but I've met, had to travel a lot, so I've met quite a few, but name sounds familiar. I'll have to look through my book and see.
I know we eventually are Dean names. Maybe if I found out what his was, maybe.
Well, Dean names are usually earned when you, we kind of just pick it when we feel you're ready for it.
Right. That makes sense. So it's kind of like almost not like not like a hazing, but like a
rite of passage.
Yeah, with the wolves are talking about.
Yeah, it's something similar to that.
Right.
Diana, you gonna do the honors for this one?
Yeah,
I'm already working on it. Well, one of the things we have to do that is required to recognize your accomplishment so far is we have to contact the other world and talk to them, and she'll relay your deeds and everything, and they'll get passed on, so on and so forth, and blah 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 blah. But basically, make a long story short, basically we're just telling your story to everybody to pass it on to the other Goral, so that way it can, all those deeds and stuff can be officially recognized within Goral society.
That sounds really cool.
Oh, it takes a lot.
So does that mean so that means eventually I might hear of other people's deeds?
Yes.
Huh.
The more you talk with the spirits, you'll learn of other girls' deeds and other shifters' deeds.
I gotcha. Huh. Eventually, so it's kind of like they're kind of like the messengers.
Pretty much.
Okay, cool.
To a point, we use certain spirits for those that are more made for the messenger part. There are a lot of spirits who aren't so messenger friendly. Like you can tell them something, but I can't promise by the time it gets to who you're trying to get it to, it will be the exact same thing.
Oh,
You
so
know
it
that
can't be.
old game in school called telephone, where you would tell
Yeah,
somebody
broken
something on
broken
yeah,
telephone.
yeah, that's pretty much how it goes. Certain spirits, you got to learn how to work with some, and some you got to kind of offer something to in order for them to. Actually, most spirits you have to offer something to.
Chiminage, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
usually it's something minor, offer to, it depends on the spirit really. Like owl's big on if you offer to make sure that you're constantly feeding rats and whatnot to owls, leaving them around. They tend to like that.
Huh.
It's one of
Why
the
do
weird
why do
things.
spirits why do spirits like these things? Like I think Azra
But
mentioned
it's not
she.
necessarily for them. It's more for their material version of them. So basically, like owls doing it for all the other owls. So,
Okay, so if you do things that will help the what the spirit represents, then
correct.
okay. So
And
that's
believe me,
why
one thing you never do is break your word to the spirit.
I don't
Bad
plan
mojo.
don't plan on it.
Yeah, never do. Becomes very bad mojo. Because that spirit will talk to others and say, hey, don't trust this guy. And then you have to rebuild the trust you lost. And believe me, the spirits is not fucking easy.
That makes
They will
sense.
make you do some crazy shit to prove, that they can trust you again.
I also know that spirits you can only kind of what do you call it? Only some of them you can't communicate to unless you have a certain gift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the guru called it spirit speech. It goes in many names, but it's basically all the same thing. You just have to, you know, because not all spirits speak a common language, for lack of a better term.
It's like a telepathic speech, right?
Something like that. Yeah, it's more like emotions. It, in a way, it's a lot like how the cats talk to each other. They don't use a lot of vocal things. It's more their physical, how the way they move, how the way they talk, the way they look, everything. That's a lot of what the various breed speech is usually. Because if you notice, you can see two cats almost, when they're meeting each other, almost never say anything to each other. Just kind of sniff and kind of, make all kinds of weird moves, flick their tail a certain way. Everything, in the animal's eyes is, a form of communication.
Well, they are the secret keepers, right? Guess they gotta.
Oh, yeah.
Alrighty.
Diana begins, chanting, talking, and she just seems to kind of, fade out of listening to you two. You guys are just bullshitting back and forth.
Whoa. So she's actually phasing out of existence a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like she's kind of veering in between both worlds.
Whoa.
I don't know what to tell you.
She kind of actually just starts watching, and she just kind of observes.
Oh, if anyone's on TV? Hold on.
Okay.
We have an issue.
Oh, take your time.
Alright, well, whatever. Can't figure it out. We have internet, we have TV, but our phone's not working.
I gotta love that.
Yeah.
You use the
Might
same,
just
and
be a glitch in the system. They might be upgrading something. Who knows?
who knows,
Matt's been
man.
goofy the past couple days. So. All right. Anyways,
Yeah.
no big deal. It's
So
not like you really wanted to talk to him,
talk to who?
Some of her family and friends. So she wasn't real excited to talk to him.
Oh, I feel you. I feel you. I feel
So
you.
it kind of gives her an excuse not to talk to him.
All right, guys, phone ain't working.
Oh, sorry. Don't know. We can't figure it out. We're not going to try. But yeah, so she kind of fades out a little bit, and you guys are just, chit chatting back and forth. Um, Finally, she seems to kind of come back to reality, so to speak. Okay. Message sent. Response is they have agreed to everything they've heard. They will agree to moving him up. She looks over at Arnold and nods. But they still feel that he needs, or she needs more learning. And not.
Well, always willing to learn.
Well, congratulations. Now in Guru Society, you're officially classified as a rank 1.
Guru?
Dark Garal Society. That was ST.
She chuckles. Happens.
We talk about Guru, and then I think about, that's all I think about. Ugh. Well, technically in their society, you would, they treat outsiders a little differently because our rank structure are different, but they will still at least accept it within their society, as if you register as a rank 1 within our society, you register as a rank 1 within theirs.
So I'm a Covey now, right?
They nod.
Feels
Which
good.
means you're going to be more on your own.
She nods.
I mean, we'll be here to, help you and give you some answers.
And learn.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That means you'll be more on your own. Arnold here will probably take over the rest of your fest. Now that my official mentorship has kind of come to a somewhat close. I mean, I'll be around, but I'll probably be called away more often now.
There's
a lot of stuff or due to very few instances where I couldn't.
You're a very good mentor, Diana. Appreciate all the help.
No problem. Just keep studying, keep doing what you got to do. We'll teach you some basics to get you through things. AKA, they're going to teach you the gifts you now have.
That I've been using.
Yeah, that you've been using. But, just to reaffirm, make sure you got them correctly.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so you're now officially a rank 1.
Wow. Well, there you go. Also, and we can always organize these another time?
Yeah. We'll be able to organize them. As I said, I may not be around for a lot of them, but even just the two of you here can do it.
Okay.
Arnold doesn't like doing it, but he'll do it. Up until you get to his level, and then it has to be done by someone older.
Right. And then we can try and find someone for that. Or you, if you're around.
For things like that, I can make some time no matter what I'm doing. Unless worst case scenario. But if nothing else, Arnold will be able to get a hold of others who can step in.
And of course, there's... I'm not sure if Mangi has anything to do with it.
Mengi can at least make calls, so to speak, but and not like they're gonna deny him, but although they did say it's rather weird that Mengi was your first.
Oh?
Yeah, usually people don't start off with Mengi.
They start off with the little one. Little Ursa.
Yes.
Ursa Minor.
But from what they found out and the knowledge they've attained, they understand why Mengi was your first. It's not unheard of. People can start off with it, whatever one. It's just usually in the most, perfect circumstances, you go through all the others. You go through them first.
So you go. So I kind of skipped a little bit.
Oh yeah, quite a bit.
Fair enough.
But due to the times that are around, it's not unheard of.
She nods. She kind of looks up and around. She kind of almost does like a thumbs up as if she's doing it to Magni. Yeah, Magni.
You have a feeling he acknowledges.
So I guess now is to just continue doing what we've been always doing, right?
Finding the kinfolk. She looks between you two. Finding the kinfolk. They said is a big priority. If they are really kinfolk, then that changes the scope of things.
Of the lost breeds, apparently too.
That's what they're referring to. One of the deeds I spoke of was the deed where you tried to assist with with the children and found out some were kinfolk. Basically, everything you've done up till now, Sierra, they know.
Whoa.
Bullet point presentation, so to speak. But
Bullet point, yeah.
I made it brief. We got things to do.
Fair enough.
The Gru tend to go into a little more details from what I've seen. Oh my god. They will go on for hours about one fucking thing they did. But, man, that's how they roll.
Hey, sometimes details are good. But I get your feeling. Time is of the essence these days.
They wanted more. I have a feeling if they wanted more information, they would have asked. But it was enough for them to classify you as, a rank 1.
Cool.
But yeah, so now we can just hang out, eat, and just have fun. Just relax for a little bit. Let the worries of everything else that's going on right now just kind of seep away for a bit.
That sounds nice.
I'm not saying forget them, just saying don't think about it.
Absolutely not.
Enjoy this tasty ass fish we got.
And she starts digging into the fish.
Yeah, they do too. That's pretty much it. I mean, unless there's something else that you want to get done.
I don't know. I was just trying to think of a deed. Would they give her deed name? If there was one, or not?
Yeah, probably would, but I haven't thought of one. But if you want to think of one for her, you can.
I'll probably be thinking of one. Maybe I'll ask the others.
Yeah, most players tend to think of their characters' deed names, but sometimes they like to let the deed names come out in gameplay, and the other players will pick it for them.
Yeah, well, let's give everyone
supposed to be everybody else picks for you. Technically, everybody in the pack is supposed to pick your deed name.
Right. Well, in Goral, they just kind of get the elders give it to you, but
yeah. So we'll just say the elders will agree with whatever they decide.
Awesome. So does that mean my mentor rank goes down, or does that? But Diana just won't be around as much, right?
She'll be around. Your mentor rating won't go down because she isn't leaving for good.
Right, I got you.
As soon as you hit officially rank 2 is when she'll be gone for good.
Gotcha. Okay.
You lose your mentor, but by then you should have things to make up for that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Gotcha.
Yeah. And if you don't, then I'll work something out where something gets in its place or whatever.
I read you. Alrighty. Well, that was a nice little thing. Thank you, GM for GMing. Thanks, peeps, for anyone who's watching. Have a good one. They're going to be enjoying their meals and having a good time.